Rebecca.
He's like, oh no, did I kill her?
Here.
Oh no, she's alive.
Are you alright? Hey, we managed to stop the train.
Yes, we managed.
If that's what you call stopping a train, I guess. So then some of your zombie friends here will come alive. So, I mean, you can ignore them or you can shoot them. I mean, whatever you want. There are a couple of items to pick up in this area, so you might want to kill them. If you had dropped the hook shot, it would drop it here for you. It usually will generally leave most of the items that you've left behind. So any ammo you've left behind, it'll usually drop a knife. And usually there's like a first aid spray or an herb or something. But in my case, there's not. Maybe just because I had dropped so many items, it only picked like a few for me. I don't really know, but either way, if you want to, you can leave the hook shot here and come back for it later. This is kind of an easy spot to remember, but I would recommend taking it with you and dropping it in the next room we're going into, if at all possible. We aren't going to need it for a while, but you will want to know where it is. So we push onwards. We're already finished with the first section of the game. The train was a very, very, very short section. And this section is very, 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 very long. Probably the longest area in the game. The middle part.
The Umbrella Research Center? The first general manager, Dr. James Marcus.
Who on earth are those people?
She's just a rookie, a member of STARS.
What about the male?
I'm unfamiliar with him.
Attention. This is Dr. Marcus. Please be silent as we reflect upon our company motto. Obedience breeds discipline. Discipline breeds unity. Unity breeds power. Power is life.
Who are you?
It was I who scattered the T-virus in the mansion. Needless to say, I contaminated the train, too.
What?
Mwahahaha.
On Umbrella.
And now I'm going to put it in this place. Just because I feel like it.
Dr. Marcus?
10 years ago, Dr. Marcus was murdered by Umbrella. You helped them, didn't you?
Maybe. Maybe not. Everybody in this game is so evil. Anyways, do we have the... We don't have the map. Okay. I'm gonna switch to Billy. I'm gonna leave Rebecca here.
Let's split up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into this room alone. There's a key item in here I want to pick up. Good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. We just passed the first part. There's a memo in here. Regular meetings of the Vaccine Research and Infectious Agents teams will be held. Both meetings are security level 5. Be held at the following locations, blah blah. The entry code will be 815. So that's an important number to remember. There are some handgun bullets in here, and I think that's it. Go ahead and pick up this big shining key item here. This is the crank handle. And I left Rebecca out there just in case those crows hurt her because she's already in caution. Never have to go back in there again, so I wouldn't
This way.
bother wasting ammo on those crows. Once we have the crank handle, we're going to go back downstairs. And we are going to go through these doors to the right-hand side of the hallway. There's a typewriter here you can use to save your game. Handgun ammo, herbs, and there's submachine gun ammo, which will only be there if you played Leech Hunter mode. Okay, excellent, outstanding. We can't get in there yet, for some stupid reason. Like, there's a big window here that Rebecca could probably just, you know, slide into and, like, fit into and crawl through the window, but no, the game doesn't let you do that, so we have to go back there later. We'll just go through the kitchen for now. We can't go down here yet because there is steam in the way. So this is a pretty big area, but it's not as complicated as the Spencer Mansion in the first Resident Evil game. So it's not too bad. Once you get your bearings, it's pretty good. There is a shotgun in here, which can replace the hunting shotgun. I think this one is supposed to be more powerful. It doesn't say, but I'm fairly positive this is more powerful. The only problem with this shotgun is in a normal mode, it can only have 2 shells loaded at a time. Whereas if you pick up the regular shotgun, it can hold up to 7. So it's a lot better to actually have, just because you can carry more ammo and use it more. But because I'm playing with infinite ammo and I never have to reload or anything like that, I think I'll just stick with the hunting shotgun. There is the black statue that I just picked up. This is a key item. Don't have to use it for quite a while, but we'll pick it up anyways. Some zombies on this balcony to kill. Yep, okay, super dead. Oh, one more. Hello. Lots and lots of herbs there. And this is mostly just a shortcut. This will unlock a room that goes into the, I guess, conference room, maybe? I'd want to call it. When I played the game, this was like my main hub for this chapter. Like, this is where I dumped all of the items I wasn't using, just because it's really easy to find and it's like smack dab in the middle of everything. We don't really have to do anything in here just yet. There's a memo here you might want to read, though. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. I don't think it says anything interesting. No, that's basically just their mottos and thoughts and feelings and whatever. Over here is another typewriter. So if you need to save your game or you run out of ink ribbon, there's more ammo. And now that we're in this room, I think this door is open. If I pull out my map, it's just on the western side of this area. And yes, I played this on the GameCube as well. I actually still own it on GameCube, along with the GameCube remake of RE0. Or, this is RE0, Resident Evil HD. Or, sorry. I have the GameCube version of Resident Evil, which was made into the GameCube version, and then I have the HD version, which was put out on PC. Here's our second fire door. Don't have the fire key yet, so can't open those. This is another door we can't go into. We need something to light this with, which we don't have. This is a key item here. This is the microfilm. You can pick that up if you want to, or you can pick it up later. It is a key item, but again, we're not going to be using it for a while.
Let's split up.
Roger.
Here you can switch to Billy. Give him the crank handle if you picked it up, and then this is where we would use this. So get Rebecca on the lift, and then use Billy to crank her up. You have no option but to send Rebecca up. I think the game's explanation is just that Rebecca's too weak to crank Billy upwards. So give her a good weapon and some health, if possible, because we get bugs. And they're fucking gross. And they're also kind of strong. So you can ignore them, but you do have to come back here later. There is a puzzle here. We're missing a clock hand, though. And yes, I am a nerd, thank you. I do love me some Resident Evil. There's some herbs in this area, but I try to ignore them because I don't want to be attacked by crows, because crows are assholes. Fuck them. And then once we get in this room, we're gonna need Billy's help, so we're just gonna come down here and we're gonna unlock the door for him. Okay. So again, we need to come back to this room. Remember its location, if at all possible. And we get our first mini Marcus. Well, our second. Oh, never mind, we don't. That's just a zombie. It looked like a mini Marcus from behind. Mini Marcuses are the leech enemies of the likeness of James Marcus that we ran into in the train. We're going to start running into those on a fairly regular basis from this point on. Okay, and Rebecca should be here. Hello.
This way.
Okay.
Completely optional at this point. I'm gonna go in here just because I can. We don't have the key to go further in this room, but if you want to, you can pick up a key item. You can pick up the grenade launcher, which is in this room, which is going to help a whole heck of a lot. And then you can also see where this door is, so you remember it for later. So I'm going to completely just fucking leave the handgun, because what am I going to need that for ever at this point, when I'm having a shotgun and a grenade launcher on me. So we're going to pick up the grenade launcher. Just out of curiosity, currently loaded with regular grenades. There's different rounds for the grenade launcher, and I'm kind of wondering if I'm able to change the rounds. Yes, I am. Perfect. That's really cool. So you can still change rounds, and it will also give you the other rounds back, so you can keep changing them depending on the enemy you're facing. That is the bomb diggity. I think flame rounds are gonna work on pretty much everything, so we'll just go with that. Okay. Awesome. Out of curiosity, though, Give me your magnum for a minute, Rebecca. Thank you. So in this room, we need to split these two up again. Send Rebecca down this ladder. And there's an item that we need to pick up, but it is underneath this heavy cage. So with Billy, you can come over to this area with these cranks, inspect the middle crank, and he will use it so Rebecca can get the item. Okay. I have a free slot, which is good. This is our fire key, which is going to help us open up some of those doors. Ew. I just want a hug! Hug me, Rebecca! Oh, gross. I live for hugs! This game, obviously, if you haven't been able to tell, has like a theme of bugs, animals, that kind of thing. So a lot of enemies we're gonna fight are animal related.
Rebecca!
I shot the fuck out of that thing.
Yes, thank you.
Which is why I had took the Magnum from Rebecca. I probably could have just used the grenade launcher fine and I would have been alright, but I figured the Magnum is probably way more powerful, and sure enough, it is. So, alright, we can't go through that door yet, so we just need to go back now and open up those flame doors that we saw earlier. No bug hugs. Don't you love it when bugs give you hugs? There's a lot of animals in this game that try to hug you, or like hop on you, touch you, get close to you. It's like, no, personal space, buddy. Personal space. I'm gonna leave the white statue and the black statue here. It's used for this puzzle later on. And I think I will also leave my hook shot. I'll leave it right in the middle of this room so I know to come back for it. If I pull up my map in a second here, it will highlight items for you so you know where you left them, which is so incredibly handy. And as you go through the different floors, it will show you. So if I don't remember where I left my statues, it'll show me. So don't be afraid to drop things, I guess, because the game does a really good job of showing you where you've left something. Dead. So we'll use the key on this door. And what we want to do with Billy, make sure he has an inventory slot, and then you can pick up the lighter fluid. And this will allow us to fill up Billy's lighter, which was previously empty. And this is just used for a couple of different puzzles. It's not like RE HD where you can light up enemies and burn them up so they don't come back as Crimson Heads. And I forgot to change Billy's costume. We'll go with this one. Alright. Sweet. Making some very decent progress so far. I think that guy's dead. Yes, he is. Okay. So now we're just going to go and find our other flame door, and then we can get rid of that key. So I hope you guys are liking the stream so far. I haven't streamed in a while, and last time I tried, it was disastrous. It didn't go well, so so far it seems to be going okay. Haven't heard any complaints from you guys. Or any reports of technical issues. And yes, this is our hallway we need to go into. So once you have the flame key and the lighter fluid, you'll want to come back into this hallway. First of all, because we want to light that candle in the library area where we use the lift. So if you've combined them together and you have the full lighter, you could use it. And that will open this door. And thank you, I really appreciate the comment that my streaming is always awesome. Fuck! Don't want to get too close to them. I forgot how many zombies there are in this room. It's kind of ridiculous. I think... Are you still alive? Yes, you are. Fuck you. There are some shells there. And if you climb up here, using Billy, because Rebecca can't push this bookcase for some stupid reason, you want to push it, and you will be able to find a book, which is another key item. It's all there is in here. It's all we came in here for. I think, yeah. And then we can move on to the end of the hallway and use the flame key once again. This duo's theme is no armor, no problem. Yeah, they're not wearing armor, are they? I mean, I don't think this is like, you know, good zombie killing attire, but who am I to judge? I mean, if you want to look hot while you're slaying zombies, go for it. So we can throw away that key now and free up some inventory space. It's kind of a shame because all of Rebecca's costumes are like awesome. Like all of her costumes are really, really good, because I've looked at some of the other ones and people have posted pictures of all of the costumes. And it's not like Billy's costumes are bad. I just feel like Rebecca's are like significantly better. And not all of her costumes are like sexual either. I mean, she has the leather outfit, the cowboy outfit, and the nurse's outfit, which I think are her kind of like cute, sexy, fan service, whatever you want to call them, outfits. But then she has two other outfits that are like prototypes of the original costume she was wearing, and I think she's got another one too that I can't think of. But all of her costumes are really great. They did a lot of work with it. And then I think Billy gets a jumpsuit, like a blue and white jumpsuit, as one of his other costumes, and I can't think of the other one. I don't know. All I know is that her costumes are like significantly better. So we're done in here now. We have all we needed to pick up. All we wanted in that room was the clock hand, which of course we remember where that room is. We have to go back to. It just reminds me of like RE5 is the example that really stands out in my mind, where both Chris and Sheva had really good costumes. And Chris's costumes were like really funny, and they did like just as much I guess, fan service, so to speak, as Sheva's costumes did. And it always just kind of made me laugh in a way. Like, there wasn't much focus on, like, one, like, gender or the other, I guess. I went the wrong way. I'm very directionally challenged, you guys. No, I did go the right way the first time. I was right the first time. Why did I second guess myself? I'm just being dumb. But yeah, even though I know what I'm doing, I can really be like the most directionally challenged individual in the world. If you ask me to drive anywhere new, I'm like, well, expect me to get lost, because I will definitely get lost. So, I mean, be prepared for that. So yeah, I did go the right way. It is in this room. I think I just forgot, because I've been playing so much Leech Hunter mode lately, and when you play Leech Hunter, the area with the clock that you go back to is actually blocked off, and you don't actually ever go to that part of this area, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna leave Billy here, I think.
You stay here.
Okay.
The only reason being is because there's going to be crows, and it's much easier to get one team member through a bunch of crows than it is to get 2 of them. Fuck you, crows! Plus, I killed all the enemies earlier, so it doesn't really matter. But if you hadn't killed the bugs earlier, they'll be back with a vengeance. So this is where we use our clock hand, and we read in an earlier memo that the code or whatever was 8:15. So we'll turn the minute hand, and then we'll switch over to the hour hand until we get the right time. There we go. And these will unlock special doors. We didn't examine them because I knew that they wouldn't open. There are 2 doors that only open after you've completed that puzzle. Basically, they're triggered by the clock ringing. Ringing? Clocks don't ring. Well, some of them do. I don't know the term for, like, old grandfather clocks. Every time they would strike on the hour and make a bunch of noise. I'm sure there's a term for it, but I'm just not remembering.
Come on.
Yeah.
Alright, Billy, let's go. Just gonna have a quick look. We are pretty good on inventory space. Not quite sure what I want to do with Billy's weapons yet. I can probably drop the shotgun. I think now that I have the grenade launcher, the shotgun's kind of obsolete. And we haven't even had a look at the key item. We picked up the book. If you look at it, it's a fake book. It's not real. You examine the pages, it will open up, and it will reveal a pair of angel wings. So we need to combine the angel wings with our white statue. And that will make the complete angel statue, I guess, is what this is. And just to get it out of the way, out of our inventory and whatnot, we can place it on the scale. We're still missing the other piece for the black statue, so we need to find out that piece before we complete that puzzle.